The following question reads, 5 executives, Quinn Rodriguez, Sasada, Taylor, and Vandercar, are being scheduled to make site visits to 3 of their company's manufacturing plants, Farmington, Homestead, and Morningside. Each site will be visited by at least one of the executives, and each executive will visit just one site. Each of the 3 site visits will take place on a different day. The schedule of site visits must conform to the following requirements. Okay. So this might seem at first glance to be a complicated game, but once you have everything written down, you'll see it's really not so bad. So let's write it all out. We have our 5 executives. We know that each executive will visit just one site. We have 3 sites. And we know that each site will be visited by at least one of the executives, giving us 2 different options. So now, we also have to write out that we have 3 different sites because we don't know in what order the sites are going to be seen. All right, so this will make sense in a second. So think of each one of these as one of the sites. We just don't know which one they are because we have to place them in an order. We don't know necessarily if it's going to be F, H, M, 1, 2, and 3, right? Okay. So let's go ahead and hit the rules. Rule number 1, the Farmington visit must take place before the Homestead visit. So rule number 1, we write out Farmington before Homestead. So how do we write that out? We know that Homestead can't be first because Farmington has to come before it, and Farmington can't be last because Homestead has to be after it. So now rule number 2, the Farmington visit will include only one of the executives. So we know Farmington only has 1. Rule number 3. The site visit that includes Quinn must take place before any site visit that includes either Rodriguez or Taylor. So we know Quinn can't be last, and Rodriguez and Taylor can't be first. Now I want to point out, I'm writing the executives' deductions on the right-hand side of this setup, and I'm writing the manufacturing plants on the left-hand side, just so you don't get confused. All right, and the last rule, rule number 4, the site visit that includes Sasada cannot take place after any site visit that includes Vandercar. So Sasada is either going to be before or at the same site as Vandercar. All right, so now we have our setup, our rules, and our deductions. So let's go ahead and hit question number 17.